Here's a short summary of how to harvest ginger and turmeric, how do you stay organized, and how do you process them. I'll be breaking down each of these steps in a few subsequent videos, so if you want a little bit longer explanation or more information, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out those videos as well. The first step in the process is knowing when to harvest ginger and turmeric. The main thing to keep in mind is you want everything to be brown and crunchy. That way, all of the nutrients and the constituents go down into the rhizomes. Now remember, these rhizomes are pretty fragile, so I'm probably not going to be just sticking a shovel in the ground. If you do use a shovel, stay way around the edges. I prefer to use my hands. Now, I wish I could say that I did a great job at labeling every single ginger and turmeric plant that I didn't, not at all. So I have to use the scratch test just to see what each variety is. This one here is the blue turmeric or the curcuma sacea. So what I typically do is I lay out some plates that I color code and write on them what each of the varieties are going to be that I'm harvesting that day. So that way, once I identify it, I can stick it in the pile. Now, the next step is really important. It's called saving your nubbins. All you need is a little tiny piece like this or a thumb-sized piece to put back in the ground, leave it alone, and that will be your next year's crop. Once you've got everything harvested, then you can go ahead and put these in a cool, dry place for about a week to a week and a half to cure and then to harden off. Once these have hardened off, you can remove all of these little stringy roots because you're only going to be using the larger rhizomes. And then last but not least, it's time to start utilizing it. There's so many types of gingers and turmerics. Let me give you a few that I personally really enjoy. The greater galangal or the lesser galangal are both fantastic in curries and Indian dishes. Really nice spiced cinnamon, allspice nutmeg flavor. Everybody knows the culinary turmeric. Spicy turmeric is really good for those that are doing chemotherapy. You can do it before, during, or after chemo, obviously with permission from your primary care physician. Green turmeric is an anti-inflammatory that also shows a lot of promise in helping balance emotional things. The blue and the black turmerics are going to be the most rare. These have the highest levels of curcumin, about 5 times the level of anti-inflammatory properties of any other turmeric that you can use. And once these have dried, then you're able to make tinctures, powders, use them in teas, use them in cooking, and obviously, don't forget to save your nubbins. Hopefully this was helpful to you, whether it was your first time or your 43rd time doing ginger and turmeric. Be sure to like and subscribe, do all of that sort of stuff. If you want more information on any of the steps in this process, I'll be doing more subsequent videos to give you a little bit more info. So thanks so much for watching and stopping the scroll. I'll see you in the garden.